All right, welcome everybody to this week's Team Passion Call. Tonight we are going to watch one of the, I don't know if it's Melanie or Trina in this training, but the body event that was done in September. It has been broken up into a 6-part series. So we are going to watch the inviting series together. And the purpose of us watching these together on a team call is so that we watch them and actually do the trainings, right? Because sometimes it's hard to make time to do that. And I totally get it. We have huge to-do lists in life and in business. And then I'm going to go over, I watched a leadership training by Erin Hopkins today, and the 2 stars and above had been invited on the Body Partner app to a leadership academy. So we have the Body Basics on there, the 28-day action plan, and we've been invited to do a leadership training, a leadership academy. So I did a training with Erin today, and she talked about how converting customers to coaches, and she gave a little system. So I kind of want to train on that. So if I can get both of those done in 30 minutes, then that is what we are going to do. So let me share my screen. Oops. What's happening? Oh, no, we don't want to leave the meeting. That would be bad. What is happening? Here we go. All right. And then let me try to get this up to a bigger.
Well, let's talk about invitations. Invitations are the bread and butter of our business. So often we think, oh, I'll just post on social media and share some stories, and my inbox is going to be flooded with interested people that want to know more about our products, that are ready to sign up. But here's the thing, that was not the case for me. I really did have to have conversations with people. I had to become a good listener. I had to ask good questions, and I had to be bold and confident when it was time to ask for the sale. Yes, my social media supported the conversations that I was having, but I did have to get good at talking to other people. And so do you. This is such an important part of building your body business. And I will tell you that maybe even as I'm introducing this section, you're starting to get some butterflies in your stomach because it makes you feel uncomfortable. Well, it did to me too. But now it's one of the favorite things that I do in my business is connecting with people and offering a solution to their problem. So we're going to talk about the stages of an invitation and what is the process and what does it look like. The most important first step is that we need to connect with other people. And in the connection phase, we're not focused on a sale. In the connection phase, the only thing that we're doing is getting out there and talking to people that we feel would be like-minded people that have the same core values. So a connection is when you're reaching out and starting a conversation. That can be sending a friend request, following somebody new, liking somebody's content, and even commenting and asking a question. The only thing we're doing here is establishing the beginning of a relationship. It is like walking into a networking event and going around the room and just introducing yourself to random strangers in the room. You are, as you initiate that connection, you're in the back of your mind thinking, do we have anything in common? Do I like this person? Do we have any natural chemistry? Do I want to continue to foster this relationship? And what happens? Some people you meet, they're not going to be your person, and you just, part ways. And then other people you're going to naturally find yourself connected to. The conversation is going to go on longer. Maybe you exchange phone numbers or social media handles and you connect later. It's the same thing online as going to an in-person networking event. So what is that connection? I said it's liking, commenting, sending a friend request, just starting a conversation. What isn't a connection is going and following somebody on social media and immediately sending them an invite to their inbox. All right. So we want to make sure that we leave space in between the connection and an invite. So how do we start doing connections? Here is a couple of different examples. And this isn't the only examples of what you can do to build connections. The sky is the limit. So if you think of a different way, please go for it. Some of the things that I have done in the past and that partners on my team do is going into Facebook groups and Facebook groups that interest you and engage with the content, adding value and connecting with the members and sending friend requests. For example, when I was first starting my body business, we had moved into a new house. We had a pantry that had these wire shelves and it was open to the rest of the kitchen. I didn't think it looked very appealing. And so I started to look for home organization groups that could help me create a more visually appealing way to organize our pantry. I found a picture on Pinterest of a pantry that I wanted to kind of copy. And then I took a picture of my own pantry. I went into this home organization group and I asked the people and I said, hey, ladies, I need your help. Here is my current pantry. Here's the pantry I want to develop. Can you guys help me pull this together? Because I am design challenged. The ladies inside of the group started telling me where I could buy the bins, where I could get the labels, how I could organize things more efficiently. And over time, I did organize the pantry. Then I went back into the group and I posted the photo of the pantry when it was done. I also made a post on my social media tagging some of the women inside of the group that had actually helped me. And I had started to make some new friends. And so what I did was I started sending friend requests to everybody that was in the group that I had developed a relationship with. Those women that were inside of the Facebook group also saw my Facebook post. They started commenting, and guess what happened? It eventually, on down the road, led to, hey, tell me more about your wellness journey. Tell me more about what you're doing to feel so good and have so much energy and look so vibrant. So that is an example of a connection using a Facebook group. Another example of a way to build connections is just going on to Facebook and looking for community groups. People in my local area. There was a MOPS Facebook group with all the other moms that were inside of my Mothers of Preschool group. I wasn't connected with them. I really didn't use social media much more than just posting about my kids and anniversaries and birthdays. And so I didn't just go in and connect with people naturally. I was sort of quiet and introverted. But I made myself be more social by finding places that I already had an established connection and really going out and connecting with them online. So I went through the MOPS group, sent friend requests to all the ladies that were in my MOPS group. Then I started engaging with their content. I started liking, I started commenting, I started asking questions. Hey, I see you're at the splash pad. Where is that at? I would love to take my kids there. Or, oh, I saw you went to, a kids art class. Tell me more about it. I'm always looking for things for my boys to do. For example, other places that I've gone to connect with women, my boys play baseball. Baseball pants, I don't know why, but they're always white and I can never get them clean. I found a baseball moms Facebook group where I went in, showed my white pants and said, how do I get these clean? Now, all of a sudden I had moms that were chiming in, giving me advice. I took their advice, went back and shared the things that I had bought, and also started friend requesting and engaging with those moms' content on social media. Why? We had similar interests. We both had kids that played baseball. It also was a great door opener to ask more about the transformations or the nutrition tips or the recipes that I was sharing on social media. You can do the same thing on Instagram as well. So searching location tags, finding friends of friends. I do nothing other than connection, just making people aware that I am here. Some people follow me back and some don't, and that's okay too. So set your timer for 10 minutes or more, however much time you do have, but I actually want you to do this every single day. Just keep track of how many people you can connect with and maybe aim for 5 to 10 new connections. The more you can do, the better, but it's important that you do this and you track it to make sure that you are consistently filling that pipeline of future people that you're going to invite. Because remember, a connection is not an invitation. The next step is conversations. Conversations is after we make the initial connection. It's when we like, we comment, we follow. Now we can start a conversation. We're going to reach out and ask a question that's not focused on making a sale. This is still not an invite. It's important that we are showing up and just building the relationship. An example of a connection that leads to a conversation is seeing somebody online that just went on their date night with their spouse and you love their dress. And so you send them a private message and you say, I love your dress. Where did you get it from? We have a wedding this weekend and it is perfect. Hit me up with the details. Like, it looks fabulous on you. You are rocking it. Another example is, I saw you just got back from the beach and we're headed to the same spot in October. Can you give me any recommendations for restaurants or things to do in that area? It's our first time going there and we're so excited. Can't wait to hear back from you. That's an example of a conversation that you are starting with absolutely no other goal in mind but to build the relationship. What isn't a conversation? You want to refrain from doing this. I see this happen a lot when I'm mentoring new body partners, and I'm also sure that I have done this in the past as well. Here's an example of what not to do. Hi, Sarah. I saw you went to a wedding this past weekend. Your dress is adorable. Where did you get it? We have a wedding next month, and that would be perfect for me to wear. Are you on your fitness journey? I'd also like to extend an invite to my accountability group. Let me know if you're interested in the details. Have a great day. Bye. So we don't want to rush the conversation. We don't want to say, okay, I need to make a sale, so I'm going to do a conversation and an invite at the same time. That truly is what turns people off. You won't get an answer. People won't respond to that. So we want to make sure that we keep conversations very separate from the next step, which is an invite. An invite is when you personally extend an invitation for someone to join you as a customer or as a partner. An invitation happens when somebody likes or comments on your wellness journey or your business. It's also when you have somebody that you think would make a great customer or partner and you reach out to them. So an invitation is when you actually invite to see if they're interested in learning more about how to create their own health esteem routine or their own business journey. Invites are essential to your business. We can't stay in the connection and conversation phase forever. We always have to be saying to ourselves, when I need to have people in the queue all the time that I'm ready to invite. Every day, you should aim to send 3 to 5 invites to people who have expressed interest or those that you feel would be interested in joining you. The goal of an invitation is to lead to a share card. All right. And the goal at the end of the month is to enroll a minimum of 3 people and earn what is called Success Club. It's a great business metric to strive for monthly to grow a strong foundation for future opportunities. Now, you don't have to stop at 3 to 5 invites, and you don't have to stop at enrolling 3 people every single month. The bigger your goals, the bigger the numbers that you want to strive for. And only you get to decide what that looks like. Let's talk about what is an actual invite. Let me walk you through an example. Hi, Sarah. I saw that you liked my post about the new workout I'm doing. Did you just like the post, or were you interested in me sending you some more information on my upcoming accountability and support group? Either way, I'd love to hear back from you. Another example is, hi, Jamie. I saw that you have been viewing my stories recently. I've been sharing a lot about my new health routine. Are you on your wellness journey too? If so, I'd love to chat with you more about how I could maybe support and encourage you in your next season of your health esteem routine. Those are example invites. All right, let's talk about what's not an invite. An invite is not going into your stories and posting your transformation and talking about your wellness journey and then saying, do you want more information, and dropping a poll and saying to people, drop a yes or send me more information. That is you just putting it out there. Now you need to take the next step and actually send an invite. An invite is not actually just making a post on social media saying that your accountability group is open for enrollment. An invite is not making a post in a free group about an upcoming paid group. An invite is when you personally reach out and invite somebody to try a product or the service or the business opportunity. All right, how many connections, conversations, and invites should I do each day? Well, that's up to you. And that really is based on your goals. But let me give you a little framework to follow. Let's reverse engineer the goal. Let's say that you want to have 3 customers sign up in this calendar month. And if you want to have 3 customers sign up in the calendar month, the rule of thumb is that 1 out of every 10 people that you invite is going to say yes. Over time, that probability usually gets better because you get better at the conversations. But I want to make sure that you know 10% is the rule of thumb to go by. So if you sit down and say, over the next month, I want to have 3 customers, then I know I need to send 30 invitations, not just 30 initiations, not connections, not conversations, but 30 actual invites. And they do need to be people that you've developed some sort of relationship with. All right. So in order to never run out of people to invite, you need to make it a daily practice. Let's start at least 10 to 20 new connections a week. Let's make sure we have at least 10 conversations that are happening at all points. And then at least 3 to 5 invites are happening each and every day. Obviously, if you want to achieve success faster, you're just going to develop more relationships that lead to more invitations. The final thing that I want to talk to you about today is follow-ups. Follow-ups are so important. Sometimes people really are interested, but they get busy and forget to respond. I can't tell you how many times that I'll be in the middle of cooking and I'll see a message pop up on my phone. I'll go to look at it and then I'll get distracted by the water boiling on the stove and I'll set my phone down and finish dinner and I'll just forget to message the person back. And when they follow up with me, it's that reminder, oh yes, I did. I am interested. Send me some more information. There are a lot of times where I'll be driving in the car and I'll check my messages while I'm sitting at a stoplight and think, I don't have time to respond now, but I'll do it later. This is what's happening a lot of the times to your prospects, the people you are inviting and having conversations with. So I don't want you to think that just because somebody doesn't respond to your invite or they've seen it and haven't responded means that they're not interested. A no doesn't always mean, or somebody not responding to you doesn't always just mean no. When somebody tells you no, that doesn't mean no, not ever. Sometimes it's just a no, not right now. And we want to make sure that we are in front of people and we're reminding them that we're here through our social media, but also through those personal follow-ups as well. All right, so what does a follow-up look like? Let me give you an example. Hey, Sarah, I know the last week we talked about my accountability group. It's actually getting ready to kick off on Monday. And I have a $20 off coupon code for you, but it expires at the end of the month. And crazy, but the end of the month is just a few days away. I wanted to check back in to see if you were interested in joining the group. Either way, let me know your thoughts. I'm saving you a spot. Hope to hear from you soon. Melanie. That's an easy way to follow up with somebody. I also will do another follow-up the night before I kick off an accountability group. Hey, Sarah, I'm getting ready to kick off my accountability group tomorrow. I just wanted to check back in. If now is not a good time for you, I totally understand, but I know how much you wanted to insert whatever it is they're working towards. I know how much you wanted to get rid of that last 10 pounds before your family goes on vacation this fall. I know that this group can help you accomplish that goal. And I would love the opportunity to work together. Let me know. I can send you the link and get you enrolled. If now's not a good time, I can put you on my list for next month also. Have a great day, Melanie. So notice in my follow-ups, you want to include the reason why they said they were interested in the first place. Make it time sensitive. Tell them when your group kicks off or that you have a deadline or a limited number of spots. That urgency also helps people to make that decision faster. Also notice that I said in this last example, if now's not a good time, let me know if I can put you on the list for next month. I always am striving to get a yes. So getting people on the list for next month allows me to just move them over to next month's invitation list. And I'll go back and re-invite them when I open up the next accountability and support group. Also, if somebody doesn't respond at all to any of those things, the final thing that I will do is I will send somebody a message and I will say, all right, maybe now wasn't the right time, but would you like me to put you on my list? I send out a monthly email that tells people what sales, what promotions, what deals, what groups I'm running. Would you like me to add you to that monthly email list so you can stay in the loop with future opportunities? If somebody says yes, I ask them for their email and add them to my email list. That way, now I have a way to continue to build the relationship through emails in hopes that in the future, the time will be right. Follow-ups are incredibly important. I hope that through this segment, you've really gained some clarity on how to initiate connections, adding some new followers, starting conversations that lead to an invite, and doing follow-ups. So what do we want you to do from here? Schedule time in your day every single week. Make sure you aim to send 3 to 5 invites a day. Schedule time to go through your entire list and do those follow-ups. Track how many invitations, connections, follow-ups that you are doing. And the goal is to always end with a yes, even if the yes is getting their email to follow up with them next month or add them to a monthly email that they're getting. Hope that this section provided some clarity. Now let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about invitations.
Oh boy.
Invitations are the bread and butter of our business. So
What have I
often we
done?
think, oh, I'll just post on social media and share some stories, and my inbox is going to be flooded with interesting.
There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. So that was good. That was a good framework, good, consistent. I mean, we know to do all those things, but those were good examples and a good framework on exactly what the plan is. Did everyone find that helpful to get more clear on the plan? Yeah. Awesome.
I did. I felt like her examples were better than a lot of the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
You know, more down to, I don't want to say down to earth, but just more
Yeah.
like,
Conversational.
yeah, like I would respond to messages from messages like that, you know. I have one person who messages me every month wanting me to put something on my page about some product that she sells. And we never have a conversation, period. And I'm like, I wouldn't do it anyway, but we never have a conversation. So I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was good. I liked, so I'm in a lot of groups and I do develop relationships with people in the groups, but, I don't really send them friend requests. I don't know. I got away from that. I think I used to, but then like, unless we're having like a big conversation, we need to take it offline. But, so I think I'm going to start doing that with my, dog groups and my other groups. So that was good. Some good tips there. Awesome. All right. So today I watched a leadership training from Erin Hopkins, and she talked about a little bit about recruiting, and she talked about how she shares in her stories daily about the business, what she does, might go through a a day in the life or whatever, kind of talk in her stories, just do all those different things, right? Doing those public, here's what I do. But she said the biggest success is the customer to partner conversion. And I feel that that's the easiest way, and I feel that that is a great way. But I also want to preface this with, I came in for the business and income. Bob came in for the business and income. Keith came in for the business and income, and Tony came in for the business and income. So the 4 of us together weren't customers first. We came in for the income opportunity. I was looking for a way to lose the baby weight, but when Keith said to me, you can earn some income, I was like, I'm in, tell me more. And we went right there. I made a post on my Facebook, and Tony sent me a message and said, what do you mean I can make money helping people? And he was a personal trainer and everything too, but I had shared like a bonus check or something that you can't do anymore. And Bob came in for the income, and Keith came in for the income by seeing Christine Dwyer's quarterly bonus check up on stage, and was like, okay, wait, what? So, and Becky came in for the income. So don't discount that people will come in for the income right away and not be customers first. But she shared this training on a customer to partner conversion, and she said it's easy because people believe in the products first, right? Like they start, like I'm going to start inviting in the 4-week gut protocol group that I'm doing right now, people that are losing weight and feeling absolutely amazing. I'm going to start sending personal invites out and going, okay, is this, you feel so good and look so good, is this something you want to do? Have you ever thought about doing what I do as a partner? And a handful of them have, because we've talked about it before. So I think now might be a good time with them. Some of them they're going on to round 2 because they just feel so good. So this was great. So she has this template for days to check in on your customers. Day 1, day 2, day 5, the weekend, and day 10. So I'm going to share this. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it in the page. But on day 1, she sends a quick text or message, and you could do this on voice message, however you want to do it. Today's day 1. Make sure you log your workout in the group and track your nutrition. What did you think about the workout? Okay, so immediately day 1, they started their workout, you getting right in their inbox. Day 2, hey, just checking in. How has your nutrition been the past 2 days? What about your water intake? This tends to be the hardest, so don't just hesitate to reach out for help. So these are, you can use whatever wording you want, right? Day 5, congrats on your first week. How are you feeling? Tell me a win. Weekend check-in, just checking in, as I know weekends can be hard, but make sure you stick to the foundations: water first, veggies most, and enjoy a treat meal, but not meals. I also find that if I'm not getting my supplements in on the weekend, my entire nutrition game is off. So however you want day 1, 2, 5 in the weekend to look, it can be whatever your wording is. These are just examples, right? But then on day 10, so she said her team is seeing big success with conversions from customers to partners because no matter what, they are sending a business invite on day 10. Hey, you're absolutely amazing and clearly loving this. How are you feeling? Do you notice a difference? You should totally share this. You've been so consistent and would inspire others around you to do the same. Do you have anyone that would want to join you? So again, this is an example of the wording. It can be whatever your wording wants to be, but day 10, every single customer gets an invite to the business. Okay, so that's been the key. And then running a new business mentorship, which I think is going to be great. So I've been thinking a lot about, I've shared this a lot. So our business should be 95% should be on our personal business. And as we begin to grow a team, we only spend about 5% on helping the team. That obviously changes as you get up to 2-star and 5-star, but not by that much. And so the cool thing about this is I want you to know consistently the 3rd Wednesday of every month. I changed it to Wednesday because Melanie, remember how last week I said, we're going to do a business opportunity the 3rd Thursday of every month? I changed it to Wednesday because Melanie said that a lot of people's mindset by Thursday is heading into the weekend. So I'm going to do them on Wednesdays at 7:30. So it's the 3rd Wednesday of every month at 7:30. I'm going to do a business opportunity presentation on Zoom. Okay. And then, and I'll record it and put it on the team page. And then the first Monday of every month, coinciding with the super block starting, I will do an onboarding new partner training, which we're running today was day 1. Okay. So those are 2 things that you are consistently going to be able to invite people to so that you don't have to stress. I'm supposed to be spending 95% of my time on my personal business. You're always going to have a business opportunity to invite people to, and you're always going to have a new partner onboarding group to invite people to. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share. So it's a challenger check-in, days 1, day 5, day 1, 2, 5, the weekend, and then day 10, they get a business invite to the business opportunity, or to listen to a recording if it's too far away from when we're doing the business opportunity. Cool. I thought that was helpful. And then she just has like a tracking sheet. So however you want to, just have a list, however you track people, just have your list of doing that. So I wanted to share that. So I knew I was going to be able to get both of those things in. Cool. Questions, comments? All right. Awesome. Easy night. Easy peasy. It's only 8:03. Look at us go. Gwen is competing with me as I was getting louder. So was she snoring. So, all right. So that is good. Let me stop the recording here.